Hey y'all, it's your girl Bree. You'll be doing beauty today with me as we do this brown, beautiful, smoky eye. It's so gorgeous. So stay tuned and keep watching. Let's go. Okay, so we're going in with my Milani face oil, the Rose Prep and Brighten face oil. Like so, rub that all in, get it all in your creases, all on your neck. Of course, we want to keep the neck young. Then I'm going to go in with a light powder of my Black Radiance setting powder. And then now I'm doing this new technique that I saw on TikTok. I'm actually using Antique Velvet, which is a MAC matte lipstick, and it's a really deep brown. And now I put my foundation in between, and then I come in with my concealer. I'm gonna do a less bright concealer, then I'm gonna go in and highlight with a brighter concealer. So now we blend everything. And I'm gonna tell you, this has literally saved me so much time on my makeup. I'm like, oh my goodness. And I know that this is probably not even that new, but goodness gracious, it really helps. So the only thing that I have to do is go around and recarve everything and redefine everything. But everything's so smooth. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going back in and defining everything. This time I'm going to use a brush to blend that out. Let's go terrestrial. Now I'm going in with the lighter concealer in Fawn, I believe, or Toffee. And this is what I'm going to use to actually highlight. And I've definitely learned now that I don't need that much concealer. I definitely was doing a lot of the blanket triangle heavy concealer because I do have a lot of creasing in my under eye. But I think that this is a lot better for me in terms of getting the highlight where I need it, getting the concealer to stay where I need it. It's better. It's a better routine. Now we're going to go in and I take Makeup Revolution's banana powder, mix it, along with the Black Radiance one. So here I am going in with the Black Radiance and the Makeup Revolution banana powder. I mix them together because, as I said before, the Black Radiance deep powder is a little bit too red for me, a little bit too pink, and the banana powder from Makeup Revolution is really yellow. So put them together, even with a little bit of airspun, that is the perfect concoction for me. So here I'm going in with more banana powder, and then later on I'll go in with airspun over it for the inner corners. More money, more problems. I put setting powder along my jaw line to carve it out a little bit more because it brings that forward while the contour that I put under it, it pulls that backwards. So kind of plays with the shadows. More guns, more violence. Now I'm going in with Fenty bronzer in chocolate, and we're going to deepen that contour and that bronze because I need it to be prominent. I hate when my face loses my shape. I hate it. I love my cheekbones. They're probably one of my favorite parts about my face. Got to make it pop. And then we're going to go in and blend it. A former friend in college taught me to blend after every step. Her makeup always looked flawless, so I've held it true to this day. Blend after every single step. Don't re-wet the sponge, but definitely blend. Go in and blend.
I feel like taking some drink right now and pouring it over my. We ain't never turned down. I'm a big dipper.
Now we're gonna go in with e.l.f.'s Putty Blush in the orange coral color. That's really my favorite blush at the moment. I usually use like deeper berry tones or reds for the winter buffs. I put some on my nose as well, and now I'm going in with some glue, child, some glue, yes, and putting it on my eyebrows. And then I go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills dip brow, and we get these brows together. We get them together. My brows are looking a lot better than my previous videos. That's why I said sometimes they'll be in formation and sometimes they will not. Bear with me on both times.
How about a Benz, baby? I feel like God life. I feel like taking some drink right now and pouring it over my. We ain't never turned down. I'm a big dipper, big tipper. You wanted, you bad, you get it. Cash on the liver, rose on my liver. Headshots for my enemy. Still got a money machine clicking, you know how I kick it. Hey. Leaving a witness gon' send you to penitentiary. Wait, he get it, she get it, they get it too. Lay on you, spray on you, hop in the coupe. You didn't know about Mally World till I introduce you. You can be sober as cause money is gon' seduce you. My hustle is gon' seduce you. My vibe ain't none of these compared to me. No, none of these compared to me. Most of these are fans of me. I really appreciate it. I really do.
Beautiful, beautiful. Now we're gonna go in with that Primark contour in chestnut. We're gonna powder over that bronzer and contour. And then we're gonna go and put that also, push it up into our brows, but you know, do some nose contouring. Even if you don't contour your entire nose, I definitely do the top bridge of my nose up into my eyebrows. Because even if you wear a mask, that will always give you the definition that you want. And it will help you out with your eye looks. So now that's when I went in with the air spun and just deepened my nose contour. I'm going to go into my Primark palette and use these 5 shades to create the look. We're going to start with the one to the furthest right, that brown. And then there's one that was further left that we'll go into, and it's kind of like a shimmery brown bronze shade. So that's definitely going to be the main point. But we're going to build up this brown, this neutral brown.
I stay at it, get at it, work on it, count up and count up and count up. Maybe I sit back and lay back and flip through the channels. I flip through the channel, I'm watching the streets and I know I'm the.
Here we are building, starting with that bronzy brown that I was just talking about, that shimmery, you know, kind of bronze. And it has a lot of dimension in it already, so it really helps. That's why you can just put it down over a regular brown and then put it down over a regular brown. And then you see me get a little bit impatient because sometimes the color doesn't pick up that much and I just dig in with my hands. So now we're going to go into that black type of, that dark brown blackish looking color and put our darker color on the outside. I like to switch between using my fingers and the brush because they both pick up the color very differently. Usually when I use my fingers and just dig into any type of color palette, it picks up a little bit more. So now we're going in with the little orange shimmer shade and putting that on the inner corners just to add some like cute, you know, some nice definition. Then we're going to go into the under eyes with that neutral brown and some of the dark color that we put on the outer. Now we're going to blend a little bit out with some orange too. Some yeah, look at that.
Through the channels, I flick through the channel, I'm watching the streets and they knowing the Xana. I'm seeing the animosity, the rises, I seeing in. I got some homie that just got out, some ones that just went in. The deeper the ocean, deeper the pain. Blow out the brain, switch through lanes. Ain't gotta call out no names. They know I'm married to the game.
I did my lashes off camera. I don't think that they're any special, that like anyone needs a tutorial on that. So this is my e.l.f. setting spray. I always apply that before I go in with any type of highlighter. So this is Trophy Wife being applied all over my highlight zones where the light naturally hits my face. Then we're going to go in with a second one, and that's the Milani Dewy Spray. Then we're going to clean that up. I kind of do like a little spot treatment. I clean it up everywhere I don't want to be dewy, and I specifically leave it on the highlighted areas. So we're just going back in with the mascara, make those bottom lashes pop. Go in my brows too. It's pretty helpful. Now we're going to go in with that antique velvet that we used to contour our face. We're going to do that with some black liner. I told y'all black liner is my new thing. I will never get rid of it at this point. I really love black liner. It's my new Gigayana. Black liner. And now I'm going in with Lip Bar, which is a vegan black-owned makeup brand. It's more of like a mauve color. So we're just going to blend that out. Goodness gracious. Well, we cleaned it up. This is the final look. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.